Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Vilix and today I have the TONSENART TOYS Trunks Unbound Wrath version 6A. Now, think this is definitely one of the definitive Trunks. I honestly really prefer this version as his Super Saiyan head sculpt. I think it's just absolutely amazing. I think it's my perfect one, and I got this version specifically because of the flower and smiling faceplate, because I think we need some more smiling faceplates for honestly all of the characters, as I think they're a cheerful bunch and they kind of just need it. I think it's just a nice addition. Now, with this TONSENART toy Trunks, I can put the differences upon here. The difference is that this one comes with a flower and smiling faceplate, while the other one comes with sword effect pieces, I'm pretty sure, and a different faceplate as well, which is, I think, is a whiteout when he's like raging out, which I think is pretty cool. Now, the other difference is that this one comes with a little baby Trunks, which here's on screen for you. I think that's pretty nice, but since I'm already speaking about the accessories, let's actually get into the accessories. He comes with 6 pairs of hands. 2 of them are Ki Blast hands, 2 of them are these open palm hands, the other 2 are this like grabbing the sword, sword sheath hands, and then the other ones are grabbing the actual sword, and then the other one are I don't know what you call it, but it's on screen. And then you also have the flower, which I think is a really nice addition. Now, there's 7 different faceplates, 3 of them being Super Saiyan, the other 4 being regular Trunks, base Trunks faceplates, which will be on screen from now, and it's going to take a little bit to flip through, as there's quite the amount. This is honestly a very good for your amount. I got this guy for I think around $100, $80. I'll put it on screen right now. I got it off of AliExpress, and great price. I think it's well worth the money for the amount of stuff that comes with, especially because it's unique and it hasn't really been done before compared to the Boy from the Future. Now, with all that in mind, let's get into the articulation. As per usual, the articulation actually is absolutely wonderful, and something that I actually want to highlight before we get into that is looking at this bicep joint. It's actually circular instead of the normal blocky rectangle one that the other SH figure arts have, or just the other figures in general. Now, for example, let me just put it up right here. This is a 3.0 Gohan from Superhero Movie, and as you can see right here, he has more of a blocky area, which allows him to get a good amount of range. Don't get me wrong, like, that's pretty good. But let's compare it to the Trunks really quick. Because of this ball joint, you actually get more range than you would with that guy. Because of the hinge and the way that it's actually molded and outlined, you get just as much and more range. As you can see, here's a nice comparison. It's pretty cool. It's a nice technique, and honestly, I dig it. And I hope they do it for more figures. Let's get Gohan out of here. Now, the articulation from there is just basically pretty good. He has bicep swivel, which is really nice, and this ball joint allows for forearm swivel, which is another added benefit. And his wrist pegs are really nice. They swivel around, they go up and down, not too much, but as much as you might need. Now that's because of his arms, and because of this jacket, his shoulders don't move that much. Let me move this to the side. His shoulders don't move all too much because of just how much the actual takes space on the inside, because on the inside there's the butterfly joint reaches all the way up to here, which is why his chest is a little bit bigger than normal. Now, but you still can get a fairly good amount of range with them, and I think you could probably get more if I just took off the jacket. Now, let's actually do that. Actually push them even more forward. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's actually a lot more. But now that we're done with that, some issue that I kind of have with this guy that is kind of normal because of the long hair. He can't really look to the side. It pops right off, and I understand it, but it's still a little bit infuriating to some degree. Now, his head looks down that much, and his head obviously won't look up that much because of how much his hair is actually in the way. Now, I'm planning on getting the airhead sculpt. I don't know whether or not when I'll get it, but I am definitely going to get it, and I will show it on my channel. Here's a pop-up view if you don't know what it looks like. It's pretty nice, and I think it's a good upgrade for TONSENART TOYS Trunks. Now, because of that, his head actually comes off pretty easily, and his neck peg right here is honestly kind of tight, if there even is one. Now, I do want to preface this, the next part where his diaphragm is really good. But why am I saying that I need to preface it? Well, the reason why is because it actually wasn't working. Like, it was really, really stiff. Like, insanely stiff, to the point where I had to go get hot water, like boiling hot water. I had to hair dry them as well, just so that way it could like move around. It wasn't turning, it wasn't bending. I couldn't even do this, which is really good range, by the way. But yeah, that's part of the QC issues that I had. Along with that, before, this joint right here was super tight, but now it's a little bit more looser than I'd like, and I don't really know how to fix that. Anyways, moving on from that. Now, as I've shown you, he bends that much, which is a good amount, but there's some breakage in the back, just to let you guys know. And as for the other direction, let's move his arms down. As for the other direction, he moves that much. And for his legs, obviously they're really good. He kicks up that high. And then he bends at the knee really nicely as well. Because these are 3.0 legs, they also have that thigh swivel right here. And you don't have to deal with the little peg piece that goes right there. Now his feet are actually really nice as well. They have really good range when it comes to actually the swivel on the side. They go outwards an insane amount, and even forwards an insane amount as well. It's really nice. And the toe hinge. I really wanted to highlight the ankle swivel that is here. Just look at this insane stance that he's able to pull off. And that's basically the end of the articulation. Now guys, with all that in mind, that's basically the end of the video. The only thing that I still don't like about this figure is the fact that the hands have baby hand syndrome. They're a little too small for my taste, and I can even prove it with, I thought I was going crazy. And so I put a Goku hand and compared to the Trunks hand, and yeah, Trunks hand is significantly smaller for some reason. I don't know why they did this, if it was to make it compact or maybe cut the cost on it a little bit. I honestly don't know. But the more I look at it, the more I'm a little bit bothered by it. And if you didn't notice it, I'm sorry for making it noticeable to you. But anyways, do you guys think this guy was worth it? Do you think it's worth the $80 price? Which one are you going to pick up? Or have you already picked one previously? Let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe. Go check out my other socials, my Instagram, and maybe even my TikTok. And yeah, see ya. That's done. We can move him up.
Princess Trunks!